All right, welcome back to another Grease Pencil live or Grease Monkey live stream. It's good to see ya. It's good to be here. Another Saturday, another day of me just hanging out with you. And obviously, I start my streams continually setting up. I should set up beforehand. It should be a professional operation. It is not a professional operation, not yet. But yeah, definitely still setting up. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I think you guys can. Please let me know. Hold on, maybe I'll write it in the chat. If you're in the chat there, please let me know if you can hear me. I'm gonna check myself though, just in case. Suzanne, how's it going? Good to see ya. Good for you to be here. I am. Can you hear me, Susan? Suzanne? Susan. I hope you can. Let me make sure. I'm gonna type it in the chat. Where the hell's my chat? Great. I'm glad you can hear me. I guess I don't have to check anymore. I'm still setting up here. I got your email. That is an awesome looking tablet stand. I got one that kind of just props it up just for now, but that's definitely in the future. I like that it lifts it up way up high. It's probably good for like laptops and stuff too. So I appreciate you sending me that link. Right, looks like my stream is good. Looks like everything's good. I should have like an intro, right? Good stuff. Okay, cool. I got the chat in front of me. Got a tablet. My keyboard's brewing. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. And then we're gonna start this. Get my coffee. Okay. I think we're set. I think we're ready to go. Oh yeah, I noticed immediately the difference. No sore neck. I was getting like back problems because I was like hunching. Because the way the tablet, the one that it comes with, you have to like hunch over it, like if you're over a piece of paper. But now it's like right up here. I can sit properly. I can look at the camera properly. And yeah. Okay, we're almost there. Almost set up. Fix my shirt. Roll up these sleeves. Set up this light. There you go. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright. I think we're ready. Okay, so let's me get some reference here. I'm using this website called Shot Deck. And basically what it does is like it gets like screenshots from movies that are like, I don't know, cinematic and stuff. So I'm gonna do that right now. Let me just log in. WC. Blah, blah, blah. Man, all this setup, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. Hello. Chat. Okay, making sure that chat works. Got all my visible chat there. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Birdwin, good to see ya. Good to see you, man. How's it going? How's life? How is life over there in old Canada? Old Canada. The better half of North America. Oh man. Yeah, look at this. I have like proper posture now. Feeling good. I'm still setting up too, since this is my first time with this type of setup. Still getting comfortable. I even got one of these hand control pads. Let's see if I can put it in the screen. There you go. Yeah. So I basically put all my shortcuts on this little pad here. And now I don't need a keyboard. So it's like open space. My keyboard's over here if I do need to type, but I can type with like swipe on Windows. And I just use this for my shortcuts, which is absolutely amazing. Oh, getting my lumbar support. Sip my coffee. Yeah, it's real cool, and it has like all the lights and stuff. And I have all my different shortcuts for like Photoshop, Premiere. I haven't done it for After Effects yet. Blender, and I can like switch between them, and I don't like. There's no keyboard in my way. It's like it's amazing. A lot of talking right here. I'm looking for some. I'm looking up a reference on a website called. Maybe I can bring it on screen. Let's see. All right, let's see. Ugh. So I'm using this website, all right? It's called Shot Deck, and it's like it does like a lot of different. You can find a lot of different shots from like movies and stuff. So it's pretty cool. So you can like type in something like, you know, epic, right? You know, movie shot on like a. Oops. There you go. And you can see you can get some cool compositions and cool shots that I'm basically going to be using for today's practice. Let me still stand up here. So I put epic, and I think what it did is epic camera, which is not epic scene or whatever. So I'm gonna do space. So let's do space genre. Oh, and take out epic. There you go. Let's get some space scenes here. Yeah, we got, what is this? Gravity, which is I think an alright space movie. It was pretty good. Effects are really good. Some underwater here. A lot of gravity. Gravity has a lot of shots here, which is pretty cool. Let's see if we can find a good shot we can draw for composition, and then keep going, you know. Let's see. That one's pretty cool with them chatting there. It's just a little story. Re-entry is pretty cool. I want one with an actor in it. I wanna draw her. Okay, let's see. These are all pretty cool. This one has some good emotion in it. With Mrs. What is it, Sandra Bullock, right? I like that it gives you everything: gravity, genre, aspect ratio, format, cinematographer. Except the actor. I guess it doesn't put the actor in here. Filming, location, Earth. Okay. Anyway, a lot of gravity here. I was hoping there was more than just gravity. I like this shot too, going through space and stuff. Damn, so much gravity. And they feel like they're repeating. These are pretty cool. Let's see if I can get Interstellar. I like that movie. Let's see. Interstellar. Alright. Cool. Let's see some of these compositional shots. Mr. McConaughey. Well, what is happening here? Ooh, woo, woo. This is insane. Hold on. Oh, this is going haywire. Hold on. Okay, I guess I'll use the mouse for this for right now. Alright, let's look for a good shot. Taking a lot of time here, I'm sorry. I like this shot. This shot's pretty cool. So we will open up that. Oh, it is blocked. Is it because I have my ad blocker? Let's see if it is. Oh, I guess I can't open it that way. That's lame. There we go. That's a good shot that I think I might use as my reference. We got Cry McConaughey. That's nice. I like their suits. I like these like straps on the left. Yeah, Interstellar. I really like Interstellar. It's a fun. I think it's a fun movie. Obviously, Christopher Nolan does need some work with emotional stuff, but I don't know. I enjoy space movies. I give a lot of bias and slack to a good space movie. Okay, so we're just gonna stick with this one. That's going to be my reference. I'm gonna have yelling McConaughey in his suit. I'm gonna put this now off screen. You guys aren't gonna see it, but I will be looking at it for my reference. There we go. Let me get my chat going. And then we're gonna start, guys. We're gonna start. We're gonna friggin' start. Okay, here we go. Take a sip of my coffee as I'm prolonging this starting. Coffee's way too hot. And here we go. So if you saw Mr. McConaughey. Oh, I am on the wrong. There we go. Get our pen going. And that's fun. Okay, undo. And what I've been liking to do, I've been liking this pen, right? I've been liking not having I've been liking not having any pressure sensitivity on it, just drawing just straight on, like it's no variation in anything. So let's do that. So I'm gonna draw out. Man, I wish this microphone wasn't like in my way. I can make it come out of my way. Sorry guys for the noise. I swear the next time I'm gonna be already set up for this, so as I say every time. Alright, there we go. I think you guys can still hear me. So we're good. Let me know if you can. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna try it in two different ways. So I'm gonna create two different layers. We're gonna do it the blocking method that I like to use, and then we're gonna do it with the like drawing the lines and stuff. And I think they both have their ups and downs. I do feel like I'm a lot better with the blocking out, but that's just me. So let's just start a new palette. And I'm going to just put, what is it, 0.9, right? 0.9. Nope, sorry, 0.1. So it's not fully black. It's kind of like a gray. Then we're going to do, oops. And then we'll add in a 0.3. A little bit of a middle gray there. And then erase that. We'll do 0.5. I think that's actually middle gray, which is good. 0.8. And I mean, I guess for fun we'll put 0.1. Maybe I should just skip 0.8 and just do 0.1. I'm sorry, 0.9. Yeah, there's barely a difference. It's mostly because I don't want to go straight dark and straight light, but that's fine. Alright, so let's just feel this out, warming up. These are going to look like garbage, but that's fine. So we're just gonna feel it out. Oh man, I hate this undo. I hate that it undoes my color. Photoshop doesn't do that. Alright, so let's try and draw the shape of this shield. You know. And I'm not really focusing on trying to be perfect here, guys. I'm just trying to have fun. We're gonna go on the back. Let's draw it darker. Kind of sticks out. This. And then we'll build out these shapes as we keep going. And hell, I'm just using this as a reference too. So it's not like I'm trying to actually make this directly to what it looks like. pretty good. I think this helmet could be, the shield can be a lot better. Now I'm just gonna try and use my intuition here and feel out how this ship goes. Take off, go on back. Just gotta feel it. Good. We'll add in some like room lights here at the bottom. Real sloppy stuff, guys. We're just gonna go straight on here. We can put in even some light colors. See, I hate when I undo and it changes my color back. We'll put in some light reflections. And then we'll continue building out with the dark. Let me add this to my favorites so then I can just switch it out really quickly. All right. Let's keep building. He's facing a little bit more forward than I wanted him to, but that's fine. For some separation, we will start building these little bands out. The suit goes out. Feeling pretty good on this, and then he has like a little blob here. And we're just feeling out the shapes. We're just, you know, sometimes I think I adhere too much to this sketch or to the reference where I'm not allowing myself, I'm like thinking too much about it. So sometimes you just gotta let go and just let it come out. Do some like Bob Ross, you know, like happy trees. Sometimes you just go, you know, you feel it. So like I know like this is probably a dark part here. Oops. Switch this out. It's probably a dark band there. Won't look perfect. Try to just keep on trucking. Keep on building. I wish it was like a shortcut to get the colors. Like if I right click, I can get this color wheel, right? But I can't, I want my palette. It should be like right click and then palette. I would love that for like the vertex colors. Jiraj, how's it going? Thanks for joining. How's life? How is life? How doth life go? So cool. So, you know, I'm just feeling out these shapes. Really, I'm not trying to be perfect, and I'm just adding shadow where I think it would be. Like when I use the reference, sometimes I mix it up. Like I know the light's coming in this direction, right? So, you know, and then his helmet is blocking this, so this has shadow. But does this have shadow? Probably not. But it does have little bands. You know, and then maybe we could switch to a stroke. Let's see what this looks like. Maybe those strokes are a little too thin. Maybe we'll make them thicker. Right? And we know that this is a band here. And this is just also all experimenting, you know? Got the bands going. Maybe we'll do a little outline at top so you can really see. Maybe this won't look good, but we'll see. Keep this one doing the same. There we go. There we go. Feeling good. Yeah, how's everybody doing? You know, what are you guys working on? Talk to me. What are you guys working on? How you feeling? Jiraj agreed with the palette suggestion. I'm doing pretty okay. Just finished working for today. I'm in progress of setting up cameras for shots in my storyboard for an upcoming movie. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Is it for school? Is it a movie for school? A movie for yourself? What is yeah, what is it? Also, I was trying to figure out how to switch materials easy. And what's interesting, right? So if I have the material selected, right? If I hit, I believe it's the U, I can switch between materials easily, right? But so I got a solid and one with a stroke. But if I'm in mode, that doesn't work. You know, I should probably be sending these thoughts to them on the forums. Because yeah, I would like to hit U and then switch between these in the same way like when this is selected. You see there, boom, easy. I like it. I like it. But then I switch to vertex paint and it no longer does that key work. Also, should I put my screencast keys? Does that be helpful? Is that like maybe let's see. Oops. Oh, I don't have screencast keys on here? Alright, you guys are out of luck. Keys? Oh, never mind. We're just gonna do this like this. Yeah, that's like the final for the bachelor's project. Based on this, basically I will become a bachelor or not. Oh, look at you. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure, I mean, I'm just very optimistic. I'm sure you'll do good, right? Do you feel good about your project, Jiraj? Do you feel like you're gonna be killing it? All right, let's keep going. Let's see if adding like a white stroke will help. And just putting it right along the top. Or if that's just like obnoxious. That is kind of obnoxious. Let's put it gray. Oh man, see, I hate the undo changing the color. I can't stop complaining about it. So what I do is to fix that. So like if I like do a line, right? Oops. If I change my color and then I do a line, right? I'm like, oh, let me undo my stroke, right? But I pick this white color and I hit undo, which I'm doing now. It changes my color back to the previous color, right? So the way I combat that, right, is I select the color. And this is a janky way of doing this. I select the color, and then I change my strength down, and then I change it back up. And then somehow that works. Now I can hit undo, and my color doesn't change. And it's kind of annoying, but it's what I've been doing. Unless you guys know something better, please let me know. But it's usually just on like that first stroke, you know? It's like really annoying. Alright, so let's draw on back, go to the stroke. I like these like little earpieces here. Oops. Undo. I like these little earpieces. I think I'll play up on this a little bit more. And see, I'm no longer following the reference. Now we're just having fun. Do these little pieces. Would a cable look cool? Well, I feel a bit better. I was really unsure about my writing abilities, and it came to the point where I could do any progress. Where I could do any progress or couldn't do any progress. So I contacted a screenwriter, former schoolmate, to help me. Okay, I guess you meant couldn't. You couldn't do any more progress. Well, it's good to have friends, you know? It's good it's good to be connected like that. Sometimes it's hard for me to even ask for help on like projects because I don't know, I'm like I gotta do it myself. But honestly, that's not the way to live your life. You really gotta go out there. You gotta ask for some help when you need it, you know? There are people who are ahead on the road than you are, you know? So good on you for asking for that help. All right. All right, I think I'm gonna just add a black underneath his entire back or whatever. So let's just do a black all on the back here. I think that got rid of some of our details. Maybe, let's see. Oh, it did. It probably... Let's just do it over these blocks then. Let's not do it over everything. Keep the middle kind of light. Susan says, been trying to understand particles in Blender, watching lots of YouTubes learn it. Yeah, particles can be really finicky in Blender. I always steer away from using them, because there's a lot of like weird stuff that goes with it. But I think I haven't done it in 2.92 or 2.91 or 2.9 even. So I mean, they could have just improved the heck out of it, you know? So let me know how that goes, Susan. What you trying to do, like particles like tubes or like water or like fire? Like, what are you doing with the particles? What is it that you want to do with the particles? Jiraj, yeah, it's also kind of hard to figure out what my role is in this. So right now I'm sort of finding out what it means to be a director, storyboard, cameraman, I guess. Yeah, it's all a work in progress. You gotta go through. Good for you for doing it. You know, it's not an easy thing to do. So we're looking good here on my guy, my spaceman guy. Let's see if I can smooth out his head a little better. So we're gonna do black. We're drawing on the back. Let's see if we can give him a better head shape here. Oh, that looks way better. We'll bring this out so it looks like it's actually connected. Change this. There we go. All right. I think I'm feeling it here. Garage, I tried a bit on New Year's to make some fireworks. And then Susan says, leaves and trees. Leaves on trees. Oh, yes. That's a lot of fun. Leaves on trees. Doing nature stuff is always a bit of a challenge. I mean, there is some forgiveness in making it, because things can be just organic, you know. But yeah. Let's see where I am at. Oh man. Let me go back to my reference. Okay. Ferdinand says, I'm curious about the new geometry nodes. Oh yes. Ferd, I've been using like Houdini on and off, and I love the node system. I think it's like the best. So I'm so excited for geometry nodes. Like, you know, it sucks because like I really want to get better at grease pencil. And I'm like, you know what? Because when I first started this, I'm like, I'm gonna stop doing 3D and just go full force 2D for a while. But the geometry nodes is calling me back. It's calling me back. Okay, so let's see if I'm gonna rename this layer base, maybe. And I'm going to move the shield and the reflection on top. So I'm gonna go to edit mode. So edit mode, we'll select what I want to select. I'm still getting used to this thing I'm using. Ah, I'm screwing everything up. Okay. Okay. So I got the thing selected. I'm gonna hit M, do a new layer. I'm also gonna... Can I set that as a quick favorites? Let's see. So M, and then right click, and then assign to quick favorites. Let's see if that works. Oh, awesome. Great. So I got this here on a different layer. I'm gonna call this what, like glass, and then we're gonna figure out how to draw this face behind here. So I'm just making it transparent a little bit, and you can see that it is, you can see the back here. So let me try being smart and using a holdout layer. So let's make a new holdout. Holdouts. I hardly ever use holdouts. I forget to use them. So we're gonna make the holdout layer there. So that's looking pretty good. And I'm gonna see if I can hold out on this layer. Okay, cool. So let's get out of edit mode. Let's go to draw mode. Let's go to the right layer. And let's draw a holdout material on here. I haven't tried Houdini yet. Hopefully one day I'll learn it along with Maya. Yes, yes. Those are like those industry standards. Bird, you know the one from Princess Mononoke where the god of nature forest takes a step and you see all the flowers and stuff grow and die with every step? I do. Oh, Susan, so holdout layer, please explain. So the holdout layer is basically to like make transparencies, right? So, and you know, jump in the chat, guys, if I misexplain something or if you have a better explanation. But Susan, so I make out a hold layer and you can see that it's transparent. It doesn't have like an icon to the left of it. And the way to do it is you just make a new layer. You could do it with a fill or a stroke, but I'm just going to do it with the fill. And you select the holdout layer right here. So then I have it the holdout layer selected. I'm gonna draw the holdout layer on my spaceman because I don't want to see this black, you know, stuff back here. So now I'm gonna draw over it. So let's see if it works the way that I think it does. I mean, it doesn't. That's not what I expected it to do. Oh, am I on a different... I'm on... Okay, so what happened was, guys, I'm a silly Billy here. I'm on a different keyframe. So I'm going to go back to the keyframe. Okay, so let's try it again. Now it should do what I'm saying, Susan. I hope. I'm going to draw over it. And then it makes it invisible behind there. So I can now just erase what I don't want. We're being real sloppy with it because you should just live your life free. See, so then now I think, yeah, and then I can bring the shield back. You see the shield's there, shield's now, and the holdout layer is basically blocking out that gutter stuff. So now I can make something in between these two, right? Like let's see if we can add some color here. Just as a test. Oh, let's bring our glass down. Okay, cool. So then our glass is down. And you can see that I can now draw my characters back here. Or my little person. If... And at least that's how I'm using it right now. Okay. So from my reference, it looks like he's yelling, so it'll be like more like this. Alright, and then I got my glass here, which I can take on and off, and I'll change different colors later. You can make it completely transparent. Obviously, you can see his skin peeking through. Jiraj, you said you want me to try something. What do you want me to try? While I continue to figure out what I'm gonna do here. Alright, let's pick, I don't know, a decent color. Jiraj, create 2 grease pencil objects. First with a filled square with a solid color. Second object with a stroke with decreased strength. The stroke should be in front of the square in 3D space. Alright, so let's take a little detour, Jiraj. Let's do that. So I'm gonna make, so you're saying that I should make a stroke, make a grease pencil, right? I'm gonna do a blank one, add a layer, go into my draw mode, make a square, add some materials here. I'll add my fill and my stroke, right? I'm going to make a fill of a square on this one. Hold on, where is this? There it is. So we'll name this 01. We make a fill, right? There we go. The first one is a filled square with a solid color. So here it is. And then the second object is a stroke with a decreased strength. Alright, so then we'll make another object. Let's go to this. We'll add in another object. Blank. We'll call this one 02. We will make, we will add the materials like I said. We'll add in the stroke. We will go to draw mode. We will choose a different color just so we can see it. We got the stroke, and then we got the square, and then you want to decrease color, right? So I'm going to go to erase, and I'm going to do, both of them have grease pencil layers set in 3D space. So you're saying like if, I'm not sure what you're asking. So if I dissolve, right? And I was able to see 3D meshes I had behind the square. Let's see, I have a cube. We grab it on the Y. So I'm not sure if I did this right. So I have the 2 objects. One's in 3D space. I have a cube behind it. There's the square. And I was able to see 3D meshes in the square. I'm not sure. Alright. Boom. Let's erase these strokes. And we are back. Bird said, oh, like using it with a mask. I think that's what George is talking about. Yeah, make a new grease pencil in front of a square. When you say a square, do you mean like a 3D cube, or do you mean like a square grease pencil object? We'll do it again. All right, let's keep on going. No, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. It's along the same lines of how you do your sunglass reflection. Oh, okay, okay. so all right, Josh, we'll do it one more time. We'll do it one more time. We'll do it one more time. All right, so okay, so one is a square, so this is my square, right? The second one is a stroke, so the second one is a stroke, right? Has low opacity. Okay, so the stroke is here, and I will lower the opacity in edit mode. Is it edit mode? No, or is it sculpt mode? What's the mode? Here it is. Smooth, thickness, strength. Okay. Man, is this working correctly? Am I doing this correctly? Hold on. Oh, okay, cool. I'm in render mode. Gym PN meshes. Maybe go into rendered mode. So yeah, I'm in rendered mode. So is this what you're talking about, Jiraj? Because I'm still not sure. It should opacity to through the square. I mean, if it's in front of the square like this, if that's what you're saying. Yeah, I guess I'm not understanding. I guess, is this it? Let me know. I'm gonna turn it off for now. All right, let's keep on chucking. Yeah, definitely. Didn't we find like a screenshot website that we can use? Real good. I think Ferd had it. If you can like take a screenshot of what you're talking about. Namu Zed, thank you for joining. Thank you for being in the chat. Do you find sculpting useful to fix up line work on characters? I don't think I've ever seen it used that way. Most definitely. Right now I'm just doing a blocking method, so I don't have any lines, but I use that all the time. And I also use the smooth line tools. Like, let's see if I could just do that right now to show you what I do all the time for stuff. You were like halfway there, but never mind. I might make a video next time and show you the problem. Yes, please, Jiraj. I'm very interested in what you're trying to say. So yeah, so what I do is Namu Zed. Can I just call you Zed? Yeah, if you sculpt mode is great. Like, let's see if I can do some of that right now. Thickness, strength. I'm gonna do some pushing. Select it all. I'm still trying to figure out all the keys I should have on this like gamepad thing I have. I mean, yeah, this is sculpt mode is amazing. You know, I want this to be curved more. Maybe be a little wider. Maybe lower the strength. I should change a key on here to be F. But let's make it a little smaller. Let's make it a little bigger. Should make this guy big, right? He has like big shoulder pads. We can even see all these. Oh, look at all these points, man, you know? Straighten it out. Then I go into edit mode. And these are like just small tweaks. And what I like to do is smooth points. Actually, let me do it before and after. I'm in edit mode. I like to do smooth points, and I like to go and change it to like a bunch. Just really smooth this out. And you can kind of see the difference. Let's see, can I put it like 100? Something crazy. Oh, only 50. Okay, cool. So let's get out of this mode now. And you can see how smooth this guy looks, like, in comparison, right? So he did shrink a little bit, but these lines are super smooth. Like the head's really smooth in comparison to like doing like the little wobbly head that he has. But sometimes you may want that, you know, you may want like that wobbly look. I definitely do. I like the wobble. I think it adds a little character to it. Look, see how these lines look a little janky? Then boom, smooth out like butter, right? And I use this a lot. And then once you do this, then you can go back into the sculpt tool, right? Change it out of point mode, and then you can keep tweaking, get really big, make them a little wider even. And now you have smooth points to deal with when with these strokes and stuff. Yeah, takes a while to get all the right tablet keys set up. I'm still adjusting to the shift from Blender 2.8. Oh yeah, it was a pretty hard. I even like rejected it for a while, but it's definitely a good shift. George, I remember I did make a video explaining the problem, and post it on Reddit. Definitely. So Namu, thank you. Hopefully that explains. Yeah, you use that sculpt mode and use the smooth to really like clean up your work. Like even this, I think the smooth guy right here already looks a lot better. But I like to do the smoothing at the end. So let me go back into edit mode and delete this guy. Okay, we'll go back to our camera. Right. All right, so let me make this layer a person, right? And instead of putting in between, I'm just gonna put it all the way behind, right? Because if this glass is kind of transparent, about 50% transparent, I guess I should be able to see the person there. So let's draw a person real quick here. See what that looks like. Oop, I have the eraser tool on my pen, and my keys are getting all messed up. Okay, there. We'll undo. There you go. See what that looks like. Interesting. But if I move this guy up, it goes in between there. So what? Does my base have to be transparent? No, that's malarkey. Suzanne, I was lucky I started last year, so did not have to shift the brain. It's true. It was a hard shift, for me at least. Super hard shift. I was so used to everything in 2.79. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna continue using my black and white. So let's just keep on trucking real quick. Go. There's our dude there. His neck goes all the way down. So I'm drawing over. So this is like, might have to draw over it again. So this makes more sense. Try to smooth out these lines. Right. His mouth. We're not gonna follow the example exactly or the reference exactly, but you know, we'll do something. Maybe make it cartoony. I got no panaz here with the eyes. For the shapes, we're just filling out shapes right now. Seeing what fits. I always do these eyes backwards. First says, which subreddit did you post it in, Jiraj? I wanted to put it in a Blender help subreddit, but it doesn't allow video, so I posted it on my profile. I'm sorry, I really don't understand Reddit. Yeah, Reddit's can be a little weird. Just trying to draw these little teefies out here. Trying to make them look real concerned. Just drawing a basic white for everything here. Jim PA animation Jiraj send the URL. Jiraj, can you see the link I sent here in the live stream chat? I haven't seen any link, Jiraj. Maybe it's like blocking it. I definitely don't block. I haven't blocked it. Maybe it's like YouTube catching it or something. Can I undisable that, Ferd? Do you know? Let's see. No, it looks like I don't have links blocked. I'm on the settings. Hold on. But yeah, it doesn't look like it's blocked. On Steam, yeah, post it on Discord, on a Discord, or send the Discord link, or send it to me or Ferd, or on Grease Monkey's Discord. Put it on there. All right. Making this face slowly but surely. I don't know who Shirley is. Okay. See if the people should be like just like a normal people. Put some like light reflections on here. Get those eyes to pop. Get them to pop, boys. Okay. I always want to put some sort of like highlight on the nose, but it just never looks right to me. So we'll leave it out. We'll leave it out for now. And maybe the tongue should be like dark. Oh, once again, the undo of the color. Oh, yes, I do, Jiraj. I do have a Discord. Let me pull that up for you. Bird, if you have a... You can send the link, or I'll send it out. I'm getting it right now. Oh, I'm not logged in. Hold on. Yeah, Fred, if you have a link, send it while I'm trying to log into my Discord. Ugh, stupid authentication. Three, 1, 8, 2, 5, 4. Blah blah blah. Let's go to the Discord. Invite people. Copy and paste. That is the Discord, Jiraj. Okay. We got our dude here. He's like, ah. Face definitely needs a lot of work, but we're just gonna keep going. We're just trying to get this mood here. Let's see if we can add some like a dark. No, that's the color of his skin. See if adding the dark here kind of like highlights his face. Feeling good. See if we put some highlights on different areas. And I'm just gonna call this one and be done with it. See if this even looks good at all. I think it kind of takes away after, actually. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate the kind words. Cool. So we're just gonna call this one. We'll save it. I'm gonna save 2 versions. So I'm going to scale this one down. Grab this one. We're going to duplicate it. And I'm just gonna do that with that smooth stroke I always do. The lines don't they don't scale well. Let's see if I can bring them down. There we go. And then we'll smooth strokes by like what, 50. See what that looks like. Pretty interesting look. Got the link rolling on Discord, so just skip to 1 to see the part showing the problem. Looks really cool. Oh, if you're talking about the thing, thank you very much, Josh. I appreciate it. So we got our cool guy or girl. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Where was I doing? Let's check out. All right, let's see what you were talking about. So, I need my chat up though. Hold on, I want to separate this window so I can see the chat. Okay. Let's see. All right, so problem 3, X-ray through grease pencil wallpaper. Oh, wallpaper, another grease pencil object. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've never dealt with that before. And it X-rays through the background, and that house is a grease pencil object, right? Damn, that is a crazy issue, Jiraj. Never ever seen that. I have nothing. Jeez. And you have two objects, 3D space. It's 3D location. But if you change the stroke to a 2D location, for the depth order, does that change anything? Yeah, it's super weird. I don't even know how to diagnose that, man. Like, I guess don't use opacity. I know that's not a good solution to that. All right, cool. So now that we got our space person, let me move this here. I'm gonna see if I can now figure out if I can we'll do this on another stroke. Let me delete. We will create another stroke, object, add, grease pencil, blank. Make that one invisible. The layers. We'll add in our stroke. We'll add in our solid. We'll go to draw mode. My palette, my black and white palette is still there. Yeah, it's from the project I have been working on for a bit. I believe I tried changing it to location, but it didn't work. Yeah, that was be the only thing I could think of. Or yeah, I guess not having like transparency. I'm not sure. It's a crazy issue. You should definitely post it somewhere or send it somewhere. And if anybody in the chat watching has a solution to that link, man. Okay. So, now that we got our space person, which is pretty cool. That was using that blocking method that I like to use, which I am pretty okay at. So, let's try using the pen. I also like drawing in pen, so yeah, Susan, it looks like the stroke has opacity and somehow that's glitching it. So when there's like a grease pencil object, which is like the yellow house, that's behind it, for some reason you're able to see it's like a portal through grease pencil objects. Looks like a glitch, you know. It doesn't look like, I don't know, it doesn't look like there's like a setting or anything that would be doing that, but all right, now let's see if we could draw. The only response I got so far was like, yeah, transparency in Blender is messy. I mean, it is. Blender's open source, constantly being updated. It's just a little, it's getting there. I just tried it. It seems to depend on how close or far from the stroke object you are. Try moving that closer to the camera and see if the background stops showing. Thanks, Jim. Jim P Animations. Thank you Jim, for throwing in your 2 cents. It's much appreciated. I like it. That's what I like to hear. All right. Now let's see if I can do space helmet man person with just the drawings. So let me draw some guide layers just for myself. We'll erase those guide layers very easily afterwards. There we go. Do a couple. Get that hand warmed up. All right, there we go. And we would do the classic 45-degree tilt. We'll see about the helmet here. So that little thing will be on the side here. All right. Oh, shoot. Okay. That thing's from the forming on the bottom is just kind of like a cylinder shape, so we'll extend the cylinder shape. Maybe even put it at an angle because the neck's kind of at an angle. Right. We got those shoulder pads now that go around, so we'll do a little block out of where that shoulder pad will be. There we go. Gerard, thanks. I'll try it later since I can't right now because everyone here is sleeping. Is it a noisy process? Or are you saying that you're like, you can't go to your computer because people are sleeping? Feeling this out. Shoulder pads. And I'm just being kind of sloppy here. I'm just drawing where I think the stuff is going to be. This helmet can go all the way back here. It's connected. There could be some like, oh, there's like some like fabric here. This goes down. Right. So really it should be going like this. This is like an ugly sketch, but I'm gonna draw over it. It probably should be a bigger shoulder. Okay. Now let's go to our layers, lower the opacity, and we'll try it again. Yeah, the PC is out of reach. I really want my own room. Oh yeah. Having your own room would be great. Oh, forgot to do one thing on here. I want to see if I can map out the glass. There we go. It's also gonna need some depth here, so we have to put like a flap around it. Oops. Just so it looks like it's coming from somewhere. Same here. You can't tell. This is for me, guys. There we go. Got 21 years, but room ain't one. I feel ya. But soon enough, right? Alright. Let's see if we can now... And I'm just using my sketch really as a guideline. I'm not going to trace over my sketch. I just need to see those basic shapes so I can, like, draw correctly. So... I'm going to be doing a lot of undoing here. Maybe I'll use a stabilized stroke, huh? When I use a stabilized stroke, what I like to do is I like to put everything to the lowest. I put 10 pixels, factor 0.5. Just so, I don't know. Let's see if it looks any better. There we go. Get the shield out here. I should zoom in, but I don't know. I'm keeping it light. There we go. We'll add some depth here with the little visor part. There we go. Honestly, maybe 20 pixels is too thick for what I want to be doing. But overall, fine. So connecting my lines here. This helmet looks already way different than the one I I made on the left. But it's fine. Sometimes you just gotta feel it out. Sometimes it's not what you're looking for, you know? So maybe that's like a fabric, but I'm keeping it all at the same radius. Just so I don't get any more confusing. I'm gonna leave a space here. So when I draw my shapes, I leave spaces. I want to leave spaces because that really adds more to the, like, indicating, like, since I'm just drawing on lines, like the highlights and shadows and stuff. So there's a shoulder pad, and his back is gonna be sticking out here. Or maybe I can have, like, maybe he has like a pack. Does that make sense? No, that doesn't look good. There we go. So we know that this line, right, this like little through line goes through here. So we'll know that that through line goes over here, right? There we go. Looking kind of cool. And then we're going to do the same thing I was saying before. We're just getting these shapes out. You want to think shapes, shapes. Don't think about anything else. I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, but anytime I think about shapes, things look a lot better. And it's always simple shapes, you know? Circles, squares. I've been playing some No Man's Sky. Is this what this guy's looking like? Some No Man's Skies type of situation? But it's a great game, right? At this point, like, it better be a great game with all the updates, right? It brings back some good memories. They still update that game, right? Or did you stop playing it already? Yeah, see, I'm doing this many times. Sometimes you just gotta eyeball it. Your eye, you have to develop your eye, because you have to be able to answer one thing. Does it look right or not? And if it doesn't look right, then you know you gotta figure out why. Obviously easier said than done, but that's all I'm doing. I look at it. Sometimes I'm like way too close to this. No Man's Sky has vastly improved. Yeah, it's a lot better than at release. Yes, definitely. That's what I've seen, at least. I usually play Elite Dangerous, so I'm always scared to get into another space game that takes up all my time. Because I love Elite Dangerous. Oh, shoot. Also, did I just draw this on the same layer? Oh, no, great. So, I started erasing the sketch. I gotta remember to put auto lock inactive layers. And I think at this point, I can get rid of the sketch underneath. But you see where that sketch came from? Like, look at that. That sketch is like nothing. And then I drew over it. And not traced. I just drew over it just to see the shape. And it just looks a lot better. Yeah, I stopped playing solely because I had too much work and friends played other games, so I chose to play with them. I got sucked into Satisfactory, and now I'm back into WoW. Yo, Satisfactory looks so good. That looks like a game that you can, like, spend your life on, building out the most efficient factory conveyor belts. And then at the end you ask why, but then you shouldn't ask why, because it's not about the why. Oh man, looks good though. All right, cool. So let's see if I can make this hand be doing something, right? I'm not good at drawing these hands, so we're just gonna keep it real simple. We're just gonna give him mittens. All right, let me zoom up for this. Actually, I would assume that there's like a seal on these gloves, so let's add a cylinder shape. Let's erase this. Oh man, got my own hair in my mouth. Ugh. Okay. So yeah, I assume there's like a seal and stuff, and right now this would be where his elbow is. Oh my god, I'm erasing everything and going into the wrong thing. Okay, hold on. Okay, so what was I doing? We're just gonna leave it. Now seeing this, wow, I'm back into WoW. Oof, WoW is a big throwback for me. Definitely. WoW was like OG game, right? I never played it too much. Played a little bit, but once again, it was one of those games where I was playing another game, and I'm like, do I need another game? This sucks this time. All right, let's keep going. So we're just gonna do an incomplete drawing and just keep it safe there. I think he needs like a backpack, right? What's a good good shape, since his helmet is this. It's like a Pac-Man shape, right? It's like, so let's do something along the lines of that. Make it interesting. Maybe this is like a canister, and this shape should actually go out to his head. And maybe there's like a tube situation going on there. Maybe that looks good. Going to the back. Maybe there's some stuff sticking out of it. Let's do that. Let's draw some circles. Let's erase this one. Oh my god. Let's make our eraser hella small. Maybe like 13 pixels. Okay, there we go. First MMO for me was RuneScape. Jiraj said, I'm on the jump to Lightspeed Space Combat expansion was badass. Yes. Also, it was I thinking pretty much first online and or serious game for me. All right. So I think I like the base of what's happening here. Oops. Oh yeah. I think it looks pretty good. I think, what am I drawing in? 20. So I'm gonna just use two different line weights, right? I'm gonna use the 20 pixels, which is what I'm using now for this outline, and I think I got a pretty good outline going. And then I'm gonna use, what does half of that look like? 10. Let's see. Let's see if those doing details in 10 look okay. Maybe 15. Would that look better? Yeah, I think 15 reads better. So we're just gonna do 15. Ferd says, I have the Star Wars Squadron game, but somehow JTL was more fun. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Definitely. I'm a Star Trek fan, but I can get down with some Star Wars. All right, for this, I think I'm gonna take off my stabilization. It's kind of annoying now, and we're just gonna wing it. Let's see if we can add some details that make sense. Like maybe there's definitely a lip going on here that we will definitely draw in. George, I'm looking forward to reading Shadow of the Conqueror by Shad Books. Never heard of it. I know it's no Star Wars, but I'm really excited for it. Well, let us know how you like it as you read it. Oh, I love Trek too. I suppose I should say I'm a huge sci-fi fan. So am I. I'm a big sci-fi fan as well. All right, so this is like a what? A material. We should have probably a rim here. That makes sense there. I want to start adding some circles to make things look kind of, I guess, more interesting. Like, let's see if I can give an example. So this probably has a lip seal here. Goes around. So this triangle shape, right, should be around this area, right? Somewhere around here. Gerard said Shrek, not Trek. Do you like all the Shreks? Do you like the Shrek cinematic universe? Are you a Shrek lobbyer? I didn't even notice that. Alright. Let's just add some lips to things. Add a little detail. These are just 5 pixels difference. Oh my god, what am I doing? There we go. We got lips going. Caption Shrek Civil War. Captain Shrek Civil War. I would watch it. Why not? Alright. We got some space going on. I'm liking it. So now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for a color palette that I can just work with. Let's see. Color. So the website I'm gonna use is Color Hunt. .co, and we're just gonna pick a color palette, guys. We're gonna look for it. Ogre's Endgame. And let's look at some of these palettes, see which one I enjoy, and we'll try to stick to that color palette. I like the purple ones. Like this one's really good. I like. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna spend too much time. Just gotta find a color palette. This one might be cool. This like white, red, black, blue. But I love me some purples. Purple. Alright, so we're not gonna go too far. We're gonna go back up. And we're just gonna decide on one. Sometimes you just gotta pick. You gotta go. You gotta move. You gotta dip, dodge. Y'all watch Dodgeball. Alright, let's do this purple one for now. And then we can always change it later. Alright, so let me start getting these colors. Alright, so for these colors, instead of doing vertex paint, I am going to use a material instead. So let's make... So that's our sketch. We're going to... Oh, this is our sketch. Let's just name these sketch. Line. Art. Okay. So we got our sketch, our line art, and then we're going to do colors. And I'm going to make a bunch of material so then we can change these colors later. That's why I'm not using vertex paint. Because if I don't like the color palette, we can always switch it. So we got our fill. So let's start adding some colors. We'll do fill. And I'm just going to name these like 1 through 4. Because that's what I'm going to be doing. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, shucks. 3, and then 4, right? Is that all of them? Cool. So let's rename these. 2, 3. Oh, that one's not the correct one. There you go. 2. Put this one up, and then 4. And let's get these colors. So all I'm doing is copying and pasting them from that website I just showed, Color Hunt. So wait, where am I? Fill. Okay. So let's do copy this one. Go here. I'm going to hex. And then I paste. That's 1. Oh, we got to take off the stroke though. Take off the stroke for all of these. It just fills. Alright, number 2. Copy, paste. Beautiful. Next. Alright. Hex. Paste. Great. 1, 2, and then what? The last one. We'll go into hex. Paste. All right, we got our 4 colors, guys. We doing it. We doing it now. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go through the panes that sometimes is the fill tool. If not, we're gonna do it by hand. But let's zoom up on here so we can see everything. We can just go to the fill tool, and since I'm in materials, guys, hitting the U key gets your materials here, so it's a very fast way to switch between the materials you want. So just make note. Okay, so let's do a base color where we just we fill up the whole character with just the base. So let's do the purples. We'll fill in those weird spots now. We'll just be filling this up. Obviously that didn't work. So what is it? Control? No, control, right? That's what you do. Nope. It's shift. Alright, so let's do this. All I did was hold control, and then you can just draw like a fill, and then you can block off where it's spilling out. So this one, same thing. Spill. Block out. For this one, same thing. I'm just gonna hold shift, fill that in. Fill in these like little spots that it misses. You know. Do a little scan. Fill it in. Yeah, I learned about the U key yesterday. When I got this this gamepad thing that I'm using, I wanted to have shortcuts for everything, so I don't have to go and choose things as often. All right, we'll fill in that spot there because that would be filled there. Would that work? It absolutely doesn't. It's because of this spot right there and this spot down here. Filled, filled. Okay, great. So we got our dude. I mean, this might have sounded like a joke, but this time it wasn't. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, cool. So we got our dude looking pretty sweet. And we're going to... I'm going to leave this layer as like base color. And then everything is going to... I'm going to mask everything on top of this. So we'll hit the mask key. Nope, that's onion skinning. The mask. And you can see you can select the mask key here. We'll call this like, you know, fill or whatever. Are you using gamepad as hotkey controller? Yes. So I think I showed it before, but I'm using this. I can't see my camera, so yeah, I'm using this gamepad, and I just put all my keys on it. So I don't need the keyboard, because since I'm using this screen tablet, the keyboard was kind of getting in my way. So having this gamepad really like helps out everything. Okay, so we got the fill, and we're gonna put the mask as the base color. All right. And let's see if we can continue using the fill tool. So let's use the second color. Let's put some where the highlights would be. Maybe the highlights would be on the glass. Maybe the highlights would be in between these spots here. That's looking all right. Yeah, Gerard, it's definitely very useful because having the keyboard in the way with like the tablet, it's just too much. And then the way that I type, let's see if I can show you how I type here. The way that I type is like, if I was going to rename this, I double click on it and I bring up the keypad. Oh, the keypad's like in the wrong spot. Let me bring it down. And then I bring this keypad and I write what I want to write, like, you know, pink color, or, you know, I type it in, you know, pink color, and then I don't have to use the keyboard. Then that keyboard's out of my way as much as possible. Sometimes I reach over for certain shortcuts, but I'm figuring out how to eliminate this keyboard entirely. So then enter, and then we're good, and we keep on going. Yeah, what's great about the gamepad is that it can work with all multiple profiles, multiple softwares, and then you can use it for your gaming. Boom, win-win. Suzanne, yes, that's how I have set up all mine. Great, Susan, you're ahead of the game. You should be teaching us stuff too. All right. So let's fill in this little gap there. Let's fill in this gap here. Oops. All right. About those spaces I was talking about, here's another space. Holding shift, bringing it in. All right, cool. All these little tiny spaces are really nice spots to really add in stuff. Maybe even right here. No. Oops. Maybe we should use it as a highlight instead. Let's see. My son was impressed that I have all these great gadgets. It should be. The gadgets are a lot of fun. Yeah, my whole art carrier is actually just one big excuse to buy a gaming product. Yeah, you buy a gaming PC for your art, a gamepad for your art. Just keep doing. Sick. Susan, it is sick. Being set up is always sick. Let's put these guys pink maybe. That's fun. Should I put these as pink? Let's see if that looks good. That may be too much for me. Maybe it should just be the ends like this. All right. Here we go. And maybe I should... Nope, don't like it. We're gonna keep going. Let's do this U. Alright, cool. Let's add some more pink. Let's keep going with the pink color. It's great how much just that second color adds to this, you know. Right through. Okay, so let's just stop using the fill tool now. I mean the fill bucket. Right? Is that what it's called? The fill. And I'm just gonna use a fill material, and I'm just gonna draw these on. It's probably a lot better. All right, let's see. I'm not great at this, guys, but I'm just gonna be trying to add some highlights here, and we'll see how it looks. We can always go back. Oh yeah, since I have this mask, I can just go all the way out here. Looking at your drawing makes me dreamy. I'm thinking about some songs like Fireflies by Owl City. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it is a little... I love like these type of colors. I guess I'm a sucker for that pink purple. I mean, I think I have a pink necklace here. My wedding ring has pink stuff on it. I like the pink. All right. Let's see where this highlight goes, right? There we go. All right, I'm having a great time. Thank you all. I'm glad, Jiraj. I'm glad you're having a good time. That's what this is all about. Sometimes art can be really frustrating, and you know, and I understand, but sometimes you just gotta be happy. You know, you gotta. At the end of the day, we're doing this. You know, we go to school for it, or we're gonna try and do it professionally. But at the end of the day, we're trying to have fun here. You know. Trying to enjoy ourselves, I should say. There you go. I think I might add another color for like a dark purple, but we will see. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on going. Feeling good. Maybe put a simple like square highlight there. I don't know about that highlight. We may just keep that. I gotta figure out where that highlight has to go. I'm not sure. On the helmet, I'm not satisfied with any of this. I would know the answer if I studied this a bit more. But since I'm not, and I'm just doing this for fun, I'm just gonna keep on going. See if we can do something like that implies some I don't know, clothing wrinkles here. I'm just doing this with the fill tool, just making like little jagged edges. Sometimes this works out, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see. Yeah, frustration and art doesn't go well together. I make farts. I like it. I like it, Jiraj. You keep making those farts. Alright, I think we're good on the pink. This should actually probably just be like a smooth looking device. I'm sorry, I should really stop with these dad jokes. Yeah, you're an early bloomer. An early dad bloomer. Alright. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna add a darker purple, so we're gonna duplicate number 1. So I'm gonna choose 1, put this little icon here on the right side that says new material, and then I'm gonna call this 5 because it just doesn't matter. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it darker. So right now, this is how I'm gonna do my darker thing. So right now the value is 0.4. I'm gonna put it at 2. I'm gonna knock it down 0.2. All right, so now it's darker. And then for the hue, I think I'm gonna shift it over. Since the highlight is pink, I'm gonna shift it bluer. So let me just drag it a little bluer. So now I got a little bit cooler shadow. It's actually pretty blue now. Maybe I should put it to like, you know, we'll bring this up here to compare. But yeah, I definitely wanted a bluer color. And then when I do my highlights, they should be warmer. So I can, I guess, match them all together. Okay, so I got my blue. And obviously, we can change this. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. We have editability. So I'm going to make another layer. And I'm going to call this like shadows. We're going to do a mask. Where's my mask? And then we're going to do the base color. So this allows me to be able to color outside the lines and it not affect anything. So there we go. Let's start seeing where we can add some of these shadows. Let's get back to full screen here. Let's zoom in. So actually, let's add a few shadows and then we're going to tweak the color. I don't like the color already. So this is going to look like it's going to have some depth here. Yeah, the color's not harmonizing for me. So let's put it brighter. Maybe it shouldn't be 0.2. And let's bring it back to like, maybe it should be warmer. No. There we go. It's just going to be a light shadow. And are we on the right shadows? Okay, good. So let's just put it where I think these shadows are at. Maybe the shadow should be here. Should probably be on the side there. Probably a little shorter here. Let's see. Go. Got some shadow on the arms. Yeah, I have no dad jokes right yet. You know. Alright, let's see. Probably underneath this bill here should probably be a shadow. I mean, maybe that works. Let's do it. Let's do it more. I'm not following the curvature. It's not looking good because the curvature has to be good. And honestly, the base of the curvature could be wrong to begin with. We're just gonna work with it, guys. You just gotta work with it. There we go. So we have that. There's this line that's been bothering me here that I'm gonna fix right now. Let's see if I can fix it. Let's go to line mode. See if I can fix this. There we go. There we go. I'm not trying to be perfect here, but there's some of these stick out a little bit. And rather than not. Also, same thing with here. Oh shoot. Alright, let's see if there's any more points I should be like tweaking. Doesn't have to be perfect. Like this is another one. Maybe I could just erase this entire line. Get this one. We'll grab it up. Connect it. There we go. It's a good tweak there. Any other lines that are bothering me? This fill needs to be filled better. But we'll just fix it. Oh, wait. There we go. Feeling good. Are you using the stick on the pad? I don't think there. When you say stick, what do you mean? There's no stick. Let's see if I can show you real quick. So it has a directional pad, right? That directional pad, the click, these buttons, and that's all this really has. All right. Keep going with this shading. Oh yeah, some modules have small thumb joysticks. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess that is a stick. It just I guess it feels like a thumb pad to me. Like a D-pad, I should say, a directional pad. But it is technically a very tiny analog stick. So, am I using it? No, I don't think I have anything assigned to it right now. Still figuring out what I'm going to put with it. All right, let's keep on chucking. The lights on the top. Maybe there's like some shading here. Oops, I am on the wrong layer. So to switch layers, I think it's Y, right? Yes, Y, and then I can go to my shadows layer, and then I don't have to get out of this full screen mode. Oopsies. Okay. All right, let's see if we can add some shading onto this thing that's supposed to be kind of spherical. Sometimes you don't want to add too many details and you should just leave it, you know? I thought it might be useful for navigation, but right click does the trick pretty good most, so I don't know. Yeah, some things it's just better to right click. You know, it's all honestly a matter of preference. But yeah. right now at this point in my grease pencil journey, I'm not switching between different views as often. Maybe in 3D I should have like a separate one for views and stuff, but all right. Let's put some shadow underneath here. Oh, my chat's gone, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. All right, and I think I will add some shadow here. Oh, I'm gonna have to draw it. So let's put the shadow right underneath this. Maybe it should go underneath entirely. Go. How do you rate your tablet experience so far, by the way? The XP Pen 13.3 Pro is a great experience. This is my first screen tablet, so it's kind of difficult to I guess give you a definite review, but my experience has been great. I love it. It has boosted my creativity, well, not creativity, but my output a lot more. I didn't realize that not having the screen required a little bit more effort. You do get used to it. I'm not saying that you can't do it without a screen. I was actually watching behind the scenes for the person who like does the artwork for League of Legends, and that guy, the lead guy, says he doesn't use the one with the screen because he prefers the one without, because he likes just to be able to look at the screen while he's, you know, drawing or whatever. But no, yeah, it's been a great experience. Absolutely great. There you go. Ah, Susan, we're part of the XP Pen 13.3 Pro Club. And then Ferd's part of the club too, because he has the 15-inch. Yeah, honestly, Susan, what did we do without it? I mean, I don't know. I guess I was meandering around or whatever, being upset. But no, it's like, it is amazing. It really boosted the game here. Okay, let's see what the other materials I have to work with. Let's see what they look like on here. I think I'm good with shadows. And maybe these things should actually be brightly colored. No, that's like super bright. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe that's good. I don't know, it feels a little distracting. So far, I'm on the enemy Wacom Cintiq team. Yeah, and we upgraded our stand, Susan, so we're good now. Oh yeah, I have nothing against. I think the enemy team, the Wacom team. They're just expensive. It's the only thing, you know. I don't think I can deny that they probably make great products, you know. Great. I'm glad it does look pretty good. I'm just trying to figure out because it's really bright. I'm just trying to figure out how to use it. Maybe it should be like a rim light type of situation. Look at these sloppy lines. It's fine. It's fine, Wes. It's fine. Susan, the orange rim is cool. Thank you, thank you. I guess I'll keep it then. Jiraj, yeah, I agree. They're really expensive. Only thing I'm kind of worried is that if I were to switch to another company, I feel like software compatibility might be problematic. I mean, I don't think so. My XP Pen, I use all the softwares. I use Premiere, After Effects, Photoshop, Blender, and I don't know. I guess I've never experienced an issue. I can't speak for everybody, but what type of software are you going to be using? Oh shoot. Okay, I wanted to put the that orange on a different one, so let me just separate it now. We go to edit mode, and I'm gonna have to figure out all of them. Let's see if I got all my highlights. Nope, I am missing this dude right here. Now I got all my highlights. Great, so I'm now gonna move it to a new layer. Call this highlights. Put a mask on it and put the base. All right, cool. Oh, you're right, Jiraj. I can't select by material. I should have did that. That's the smarter way to go about it. Just so we all know here. You can always go into, if I remember correctly, right? If you go to edit mode, and then you can select the material that you used. So if I wanted to select only the highlight, which is the one color I'm using, I can click on that and click select. Oh, I'm not on the same layer. But you have to be on the layer, right? Then hit select, and it'll select and deselect. And that is definitely the smarter way to do it. Thank you, Jiraj. Instead of me like picking one by one. Susan, glad you did that. Now I know how to move. Great. Yes, you have to hit the M key for move, Susan. And yeah, like Jiraj says, you can also go to edit mode, be on the right layer. You can select the material, hit select, and it'll select the material that is that. So smart, 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 smart. All right, cool. So we have highlights, got our shadows. Still working on this, still going. And then the last one is like this orange color. Let's see if I'm gonna make this not visible. I'm also gonna move my grease pencil object and make my camera a square for the instas. You know what I'm saying? For the instas. So we will get our camera and let's move this camera. So then we center this out. There we go. And let's make them in a way where I don't have to show the rest of the... No. We'll just do solid piece here. There we go. Alright. And for this, right, maybe we'll use the background color. We'll use the last color for the background. So we'll go to our background tab here, or what is it, world properties. And let's copy that hex code for this orange. So go here, copy. Let's see what this looks like. Oops. Well, let's do it this way better. If you just hover your mouse over the color, you hit, I think, Control C. So I copied it, and then I can hit Control V here, and I pasted it. Now this is looking kind of hip. Kind of cool. Let's see what happens. Look at the... the guy's all angry in the back there. He's like, ah! Take off your suit! Or put on the suit. Okay. Just because I'm curious what it'll look like. Let's see if we got like the dark purple. We copied that and then pasted it. Yeah, this is probably a lot less drawing on the eyes. So we'll work with this for right now. And then see if we can add anything else. Maybe an orange swoop will look cool. Let's see. I like my swoops. Ah. Yeah, I'm a excellent voice actor. Let's make another layer. And let's call this like BG elements or whatever. And let's see if we can do something cool with this darker orange. And we'll do it with an ink pen. And we'll do it large. And that has pressure, right? That's not what I meant to do. There we go. So go to edit mode. We will delete this. Okay. Maybe that looks okay. Maybe like would a circle look good? Oh, maybe I should do like I can obviously do the tool, the circle tool, but let's use our guide. We'll do a circular tool. We will look at we'll do it with the 3D cursor. See what this looks like. Okay, great. What is it? Shift right click? Okay, let's shift right click and bring, and that's how I'm moving the cursor, is shift right click. And I'm gonna move the cursor maybe like around the baseline of his head. Let's see if that is huge. Okay, shift right click, we'll move it over here. Let's see. Am I doing this wrong? Hold on. Oh, I changed it. There we go. This makes more sense. Okay, shift right click. Let's do it again. It looks like a sun or something. Shift right click. Let's do it over here. What if we did half a spin? Oh, where's my... What if we did half? Do some sweet shapes with these half circles. So let's do a big one. And then we'll do a smaller one. A smaller one. What if we put the strength down to 50? Let's put the strength to 50. I think I'm gonna go with that circle. I'm just experimenting with some stuff. Let's see if it works. I guess 50 is not... Let's just go full force. I have 0 strength. I don't understand. I thought the strength would... Oh, I guess since it's a material, it just gotta do the same. So I have to change the material. Okay, so that's... Sorry, guys. So go to the material. We'll change the base color. And we'll put the alpha here to 50. Now we have a base color fill with alpha. So let's see what this looks like if I do something interesting with it. Yeah, I don't think that looks good either. What if we did 0.2? This all looks terrible. We tried. We will bring this back up. And we will erase these elements, but instead I'm just going to erase everything on here. Get out of that. Let's experiment a couple more things, but then I'm pretty much done with this art. Let's do something like... Alright, I gotta get this guy to stop showing up in these renders. There you go. Make orange and lemon slices. Yes, that's a pretty good idea. I like what these look like. Vibey. Good. What I'm gonna do is take off this, and we will select all of it, and let's see if we can now really do some movement here. There we go. Let's see if we can add any effects to this, huh? Let's see if any of them look good. Effects. Glow. Does that look good? Get that glow going. Let's put the glow up. The sample's like, what is the highest? 32? Bam. Look at that glow. We got glow under, glow over. I think under probably looks better. And for the size, let's make them much larger. And the regular blend mode, subtract, that looks weird. Divide. Let's do, I think add is good, but regular is like so much brighter. And we could change the type of color it is. So let's do, maybe like the pink glow. Yeah, it's not. You can't specify the layer for the glow. You would have to separate it. That's something I thought about too. Another thing I should submit that I'm not going to. Maybe I will. Go. This guy's still showing up. There you go. All right. Got glow under. I don't know what rotation does. What would the name of the soda name? What would the soda name be, Jiraj? Astro Lade, Astro Lemonade, Astro Juice. I think I'm gonna put the add mode to add instead of regular. Regular is cool, you know, because it's like blowing everything out. But let's do it subtle. We'll do add. For the color, yeah, I think yellow would be good. Maybe closer to like that orange color. Grape knot fuel. That's pretty good. All right, so let's see if there's any more effects. Maybe there is. Colorize is funny. Special lemon powdered Editio. Look at this dual tone. This is a fun effect. If you have like two colors you want it to be. Let's do the colors that they kind of were. Oh yeah, that looks Galaxy Dew. Galaxy Dew. Grape not fuel. Special lemon powdered edition. Edition. Astrolabe. Nade. Maybe that doesn't work too well. This colorize is pretty fun. I like it. I'm not gonna use it. I think I'm gonna use the one that I have. But Galaxy Dew would be it though. Would it be green though? Like this? Green and yellow? This looks... By Galaxy Dew. A drink from across the galaxy. Astrolabe. So this is the Sprite edition right here. Cosmonade. We got or Mountain Dew. This definitely looks like Sprite. A Sprite brand here. All right, let's try a different one. What does the shadow look like? Does the shadow add or take away, guys? And what if we had a blur effect to it? And then we do a shit ton of... Alright guys, what do you think? No shadow. Actually, the shadow... No, I'm going to say no shadow. But... Because the shadow kind of interferes with the glow. But the shadow kind of makes it stand out. Let's see. Let's put shadow. Let's see. If you guys didn't know, in the render mode, if you hit J, you can change a slot up here, and then you can hit J to switch between two different renders that you rendered in your slots. So it helps for a lot of comparison. You can just hit J. So boom, shadow. Sir Corget, thank you for watching this whole thing, but with shadow. And we got Susan. We got to vote for no shadow. We're split down the middle. Split down the middle. Any more votes? Any more votes? Shadow, no shadow. Shadow, no shadow. Art by community. I do like... Yeah, it's pretty good, Susan. Anytime you want to render, hit the F12, change the slot, and then hit F12 to render something else, and then you can hit J to switch between them. And you can have a lot of different saves and stuff, so it's very useful for comparing your renders. Band-Aid, I agree. That's why I don't like the shadow. So 3 votes, no shadow. All right, no shadow. All right. So let's see if there's any other effects. I'm just stretching out the time here. And then swirl. What does swirl do? Nah, we're not doing swirl. Colorize, blur, wavy, da da da. Let's see if there's any modifiers that are fun. The mirror modifier. That looks insane. Okay. We got a hue saturation modifier. Oh, we could... Band-Aid, I'm gonna lose the shadow. Keep the glow. And then we can have this cute, cool hue shifter. Oh, these are a lot of fun. Different values. We can put this super bright, right? Super saturated. Put this back at 0.5. 5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. 0 one here. These are all some different colors. This is usually the color palette right here that I usually choose, like something like cyan, pink. All right, let's see what decimate looks like, Jiraj, since you mention it. Is it simplify? Is that what we're doing? Not decimate. All right, so let's do a Picasso. So here's a Picasso of our astronaut. It's interpretive. It signifies life and stress on a different planet. Let's do adaptive. If you animate the shift, that would be a cool sign for an entrance to an astro bar. The swirl, I think you meant. I'm gonna try that swirl thing right now. Just finishing off my my modifier exploration. Make those lines thick. Thick boy. Make them real chunky. Alright, uniform thickness. Susan, I like the Picasso, huh? Alright, let's see. Last one, we'll do smooth. How about noise? There. That's what we're doing. We're doing noise. I'm just kidding. But now this looks kind of like a sketch. His armor's like all blown out and stuff. It's looking pretty fun. Oh, look at that noise. He's going through the quantum realm. Yo, it looking like this though doesn't look too bad. Honestly. Like, don't quit trying band-aids. Don't ban. You're doing good. I think you did it right? Is it? I think you just have to type his name without a space, right? Yo, I think I'm gonna render two. One with this, one blown out like this, and then a normal one like that. I like them both. They're actually pretty cool looking. Alright, so we'll do noise. Let's see what that swirl you were talking about, right? And then we're gonna call this stream over, but we got another good 10 minutes here. So let me try that swirl idea from Ban. So we'll keep the glow. We'll do the swirl. Let me get this object. Alright, I'm gonna add in a null object. That's what we're going to do the swirl with. We're gonna do it with a cube null. We're gonna grab it by the Y. There we go. Alright, and let's go back to our camera. What is this? Can I do 360? Oh shoot. You can animate that swirl. I think you're right. Animate the swirl for the slices in the back. So let's do that. Grease pencil. Let's separate that layer. everything's on this background layer, so I'm just gonna choose the layer. I'm gonna go into edit mode. I'm gonna hit P. I'm gonna do active layer, which is BG elements. So that's gone. Our elements is now here. Here's our astronaut. We'll write it. Astronaut. And then we will do our slices here. We'll just call it background. And this empty will affect it. So we'll go to the background elements. We'll go to the effects. Still has that glow. We'll put the swirl, put the empty. And can I make this bigger? Interesting what's happening here. Is it swirling in a 3D space? Swirling forward. What is happening here? Oh, it's swirling like the wrong way. Okay, so I think to fix this, right, we will rotate the cube into a different direction. No, it's not any of that, really? That doesn't affect it at all. Okay. So let's reset that with Alt R. Let's see. Why is it swirling on the X instead of the Y? Oh, is that part of the... Am I dumb? Is that just part of the... No. Yeah, it looks like I can't constrain it to the Y-axis. I must be doing something wrong here. It should not be swirling like this. That's so weird. So let's move the... We're gonna move it behind it so it doesn't affect it. So let's see what that looks like. It kind of has this cool effect though, where it's like in the background moving around. All right. I mean, it works. And then I can make this bigger. Yeah, scaling it is the way to go. There we go. All right. I like the swirl too. So what I did was I just put the element behind it, and now that the astronaut just always appears above it, even if it looks weird. But it kind of reminds me of like the black holes that you would see in like a movie or something. So that's a fun little swirl trick thing that it's looking pretty cool. Let's see what this looks like. I like it. I like it a lot. Fun swirl. Let's take away the 3D cursor so we can see this better. Alright. I'm gonna stop touching it then, Jiraj. If it looks cool to you, looks cool to me too. And I think I will call it then. Let's see. It's interesting moving the object around and getting different parts of the swirl. Let's see if we can move this and the empty, and we'll move it up a little. No, not up. There we go. All right, I'm gonna render a couple versions of these, put them on my Instagram. One without any of the effects, except for the glow, and then one's with. But hey guys, it's been a lot of fun today. I feel like I made an excellent piece of artwork here that I enjoy. You guys got to put some say into it, and that's always a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining me today. This is going to be the end of the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's been so much fun. This astronaut looks so cool. Like, I think it looks awesome. So thank you for joining me, everybody who's in the chat. Susan, always great to see ya. Ban, thank you for chiming in. Sir Corget, I appreciate you telling me that you liked it without the shadows, because I agree. Jiraj, Ferd, good for you hanging out. And I think that's everybody. But next time, you know, please come join me next Saturday, 2:30. Like and subscribe if you like this stuff. I appreciate you. If you're in the chat, always just, you know, chat me up. This is part of the hangout. We're just hanging out, drawing, having fun. I think you guys are great. And I look forward to seeing you guys next Saturday. And maybe I'll put a video sometime in the week to really get things going here. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Love you. And I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great day and a great everything else. My intros or outros are so long, and I apologize. But see you